Okay, this one's about measurement efficacy at 3 o'clock in the morning. So, who knows how this is going to look, but I guess it was important enough to make a video at the time. So let's go. All right, Geiger counters. The efficacy of using Geiger counters is a very technical question, and one I don't see posed anywhere. And the reason I can bring it up is understanding how these measurements work. How they work is a process and part of the tool sets that would be used. So what I see is a whole bunch of people talking about what these readings are saying that are close, but not close enough. And it worries me. Even an organization that I firmly believe and understand seems to not understand this efficacy question. There's a lot of misunderstanding how these detectors and the rest of the electronics they're connected to works and what it can tell you. So I strictly use counts off of a meter. That's the only thing I can look at and relate to. But most people are looking at sieverts, which is an equivalent dosage. And it is a very, very coarse estimate. And there's ways of proving that with these meters. And it's not proving that the measurement is wrong, it's proving the accuracy of the measurement. And it has to do with looking at isotopic ratios and what your instrument was calibrated against. So if your instrument wasn't calibrated against whatever you're measuring, then that measurement is wrong. And the question becomes, how wrong is it? And it is medically wrong. A good health physicist would know this and probably wouldn't get involved in the conversation because it's too complicated. So, you know, who do you have this debate with? Where does this debate and conversation go that makes sense and helps people understand? Or helps me understand if I'm wrong about what I know, what the physics of these meters is, and the health physics in applying dosimetry to a radiological accident. So there is more to this. It has to do with the actual written processes that would be followed in a nuclear emergency by the federal government according to protective action guidelines. So if you go look through the process, simply put, you don't use a Geiger counter for dosimetry as people are waving them around and showing them. Yes, all the readings are meaningful, but each has a context that is dependent on the meter that was used and the user's patience. You have to stand somewhere for a long time. You have to take what are called baseline readings to test your meter and the area around what you think is in trouble or in danger. When you get the meter, you take it into the area, and if it's just a Geiger counter, if you take and do some shielding to find out if you have alpha or beta radiation on top of the gamma that you're seeing. Remember, these meters are mostly looking for gamma radiation. That's what they respond best to. Alpha and beta, they don't respond as well. So if that alpha or beta is there, it gets miscounted because of detector physics. So, you know, I've seen people like Thunderfoot and Veritasium and other YouTubers wave these friggin' things around, and they're not experts. They have no humility in their speech and their efforts to put forward how these meters really work. And I don't know if it's a basic misunderstanding of detector physics, which is my feeling, or if it's just they're trying to get views because whatever was popular at the time. You've noticed all of them have gone away. They aren't, you know, it's been years since Fukushima and those asshats came out playing with toys that they considered toys. They aren't toys. Rant off. I'm going to see what this looks like. Trying to 5 minutes early in the morning. Just bugs the shit out of me. Science, folks. Try it.